The battle for Ukraine has taken many forms since Russian forces swept across the border. In addition to the bombs, the tanks, the armed men roaming the streets, is an unrelenting mental pressure exerted on Ukraine's defenders. The Kremlin's psychological warfare has played a major role in the region for a long time. A month before the invasion, thousands of Russian troops lined Ukraine's eastern and northern borders. Military drills held in such close proximity to Ukraine ramped up the terror as people began to fear the worst. Though many did not believe an invasion would come, by the time it did, the tension had reached a crescendo. But Ukraine's resistance did not falter. Here, it's claimed, lies the crucial flaw in Putin's plan. Incorrectly assuming he'd broken the enemy's spirits, his army is now embroiled in a pitched battle with a fierce Ukrainian army. The Kremlin has since tried to erode resistance fighters' resolve with propaganda. Moscow spread a rumor that President Volodymyr Zelensky had fled Kiev, prompting the embattled president to appear in the streets to boost morale.
Президент тут. Всі ми тут. Наші військові тут. Громадяни суспільства тут. Всі ми тут. Захищаємо нашу незалежність, нашу державу. І так буде й далі.
Russian saboteurs were allegedly sent into the city to assassinate Zelensky and pave the way for invasion with markers and homing beacons. Whether true or not, the effect on the ground is plain to see, and an air of tense suspicion has Ukrainians on high alert. Perhaps the most psychologically damaging tactic, however, is the persistent shelling of civilian areas. It's a tactic that Russia perfected, supporting the Syrian government's siege of cities like Aleppo and Raqqa, bombing them indiscriminately into submission. In cities like Mariupol, Kharkiv and Kherson, areas of little military significance have been hit by Russian strikes. In Odessa, civilians who've seen what's happening in other parts of Ukraine are preparing to spend the night in catacombs, terrified of the fast-advancing Russian forces. Whether down to imprecision or a fully fledged attack on civilian areas, the bombs have had a devastating effect on defenders' morale as their homes go up in flames. Though Vladimir Putin was not expecting a Ukrainian resistance of this magnitude, weeks of war have had their effect. The question remains, which will outlast the other, Ukrainian morale or the Russian army?